Because what I see is people holding me hostage because I won't have sex with them. I don't see people doing anything else but molesting people. I want you to explain to the American public why a serial killer and rapist is out of jail and why he's not in prison and why you were allowed to get away with murder when you're a murderer. You people keep telling me you don't have to pay. I want one by one you to tell the American public why this woman that was going to cut people's babies out of their stomach, rub blood all over the walls, shouldn't be in prison. Have a seat. Because she's wealthy. And how her and her husband have been coming over here rubbing battery acid on my body because I want to have sex with them, and I should feel sorry for her because I slept with her husband. Well, it looks like I didn't have much of a choice. Forget that when I said, hey, I wouldn't be your girlfriend, you strangled me to death. You followed me out of the state and poisoned me to death. And now you've been in my house burning me with cigarettes because I wouldn't have sex with you because I should just let you off the hook for false imprisonment and rape. And falsifying court documents. And in fact, what you're guilty of is Medicaid fraud to cover up what you did. And you will be paying back the federal government as well. And why I should let people burn me with cigarettes and I shouldn't put them in prison because of their bullshit excuses. So it didn't sound like you were mad because I slept with your husband. It sounds like you're mad because I won't sleep with you at all. You're garbage. Because you had dead people in the trunk of your car. So you were a mass murderer when I met you, so I damn sure didn't make you one. And if you think I'm going to spend the rest of my life with nasty men touching me because you didn't do your job, you're wrong. It's going to court. And those documents are going to be pulled. And she goes, but I'm rich. But she did that to herself, didn't she? She knew she was rich when she molested somebody's daughter. She knew she was rich when she committed murder. And she knew it was going to be the end of her life. There will be a $250 million settlement paid to my family. And you will be charged with rape and murder. You're a guilty rapist and murderer. And there's not going to be any forgiveness for slum. I shouldn't have to give you your kids back. Yes, you should. You falsified documents to take them. And moving doesn't help because they follow you. And now I'm going to give them what they deserve. I'm going to give them all life in prison. Right, tell me why I should stand here and let you burn me with cigarettes. And I'm being a bitch by putting you in jail. I'm not. I'm making you pay for what you did. As if says, well, why don't you just move on with your life? I've moved on with my life 26 times and you've ruined it every fucking time. You were jealous? I moved. You know what you did? You followed me. I'm past forgiveness. I'm not forgiving a rapist. I was in Key West. I didn't talk about any of you. You followed me down there. And started sexually assaulting me down there. I'm taking everything you goddamn whores on. Well, you knew you were rich when you raped somebody, and you knew that they were going to take everything you owned. You didn't just rape people, Stephen. You've been holding me hostage. Explaining to me how I should let nasty men rub their hands in between my legs. It's because I'm jealous. Then you're going to a mental institution. You're jealous because you're nasty. One by one, you're all going to come in here and explain why you think you should get away with rape and child murder. You've given me 4 abortions this year back there in that bedroom. Tell me why you think I should let you sodomize me in my house. And I shouldn't have called the police on you because I was just being a bitch. I want you to forget about that. Now, ma'am, you're a mass child murderer. I want you to forget that I was in your house threatening to slit your throat, cut your baby all out of your stomach, and rub blood all over the walls. Because I'm chicken shit. They're going to rape me to death in jail. That's the plan. I hope so. What you people did is just like that speck in Cleveland, only you worked for the government and you're going to pay for it. You're not going to kiss me. You're not going to touch me. I'm not your girlfriend. You're a rapist. I want you to explain to the American people why you lied in that courtroom for somebody who you knew was a child murderer and rapist. That's what I want you to explain. I don't have to pay for that, yes sir. All rapists in my country will pay. You had no future, you're garbage. You will pay back my money. I didn't lie on those documents. Yes, ma'am, you did. Your tongue will be cut out, you're a liar. I can't stand you. Why don't you just sell your asshole till you come up with my $250 million? You'll love it. You can sell your asshole to pay me back. This is my home. And nobody ever had the right to come into my house without my permission. And I had every right to call the police on you. And it's going public. I can't help it you falsified those documents, but I'm going to make sure anybody else who falsifies those documents gets a life prison sentence too. You used your police power to human traffic. I'm going to human traffic you. He butt fucks niggers till he pays back the money for stealing. Right. I should let gross, nasty, disgusting men rub their hands on my body without my permission. I shouldn't call the police because I'm just a bitch. I want a $250 million settlement, and I want the people who tried to kill my children in jail. And that's what I'm going to goddamn get. The people that raped and murdered me and my children are going to go to prison. And it's because my wife is jealous of you. It's not a good enough excuse. It's still capital murder. Well, I can't prove it. I got a DHS report to prove it. I got court testimony to prove it. I've got backed up documented evidence from doctors to prove it. An apology is not enough, and it will never be enough for what you did. I want you to forget about it. No, I'm not going to forget that there's a mass murderer out of jail. You know, I just can't walk out of this house, Stephen, and get the life back I had at 21. And you're not going to walk out of here and get your life back. I should be finished with nursing school. I should be married, at home with my children, and you should have been in a mental institution. I accused you of rape, and you were a rapist. And I lost everything for it. That's not right. And those same people that raped me are in my house, touching my private parts 20 years later because you lied to them. And everybody's going to fucking prison. I know I broke into your house, did shit in your bed, and ran you off the road and tried to kill your 2-month-old daughter. But quit telling people I'm a child murderer. You are a child murderer. Me and my daughter weren't even living here. I got my 911 tapes. And they're going to be played in court. Because I want my civil rights attorneys to fully comprehend how disgusting you are. You know what those tapes sound like? They sound like, and I've watched America's Most Wanted. They sound like the 2 Egyptian girls whose father shot them in the stomach. They're pitiful. And they're going to be played in court.